Hi everybody, Bob the X-Man Hillbrand here along with Mark on our live show, and today is October 27, 2015. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got actually a lot to talk to you about since our zombie game happened this weekend at GamePod Combat Zone, and thankfully we had sponsors PTS as well as Jag Precision supporting the game, and it would not have been happening without their support. What?
I was giving a thumbs up, but I went off the screen.
Mark, do you want to be lamb and sign into... I'll just do it. Anyway, we've got a lot of different stuff coming up. We've also got some promos. Mark, why don't you mention our currently available promo for Elite Force guns for $99.
Alright, so we have two guns, the Elite Force, the M4 and AK version, the KMP and RSKP. Originally they're about $149.99, but they are on sale right now for limited quantities only for only $99.99. Now you get a polymer gun, upper and lower receiver, and it's a great starter, or if you just want another addition to your arsenal, whether you have full line M4s or you want an AK to fulfill that, or vice versa. But they're pretty affordable and pretty well-performing guns right out of the box, so... I wish they had that in my days. I keep telling everyone that. I wish they had these kind of guns back when we started playing Airsoft. You probably play longer than I have.
A lot longer, yeah.
When we had to build these affordable and reliable guns, it cost at least $400.
Yeah.
So now it's $100 and you get a gun ready out of the box. I mean, what?
Well, I mean, I remember when I started playing almost 20 years ago. I mean, you pay $300 and you get a polymer gun, just standard basic right out of the box.
Yes.
So yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I definitely think the deals that people get nowadays is pretty stunning. So yeah, KMP basic from Elite Force. That's this guy. It's full metal M4. Then you have the RS.
Correction, it's not full metal M4.
Oh really?
It's the polymer M4.
Oh shoot, no, that was a labeling wrong on the promotional stuff. So yeah, definitely you get a gun right out of the box for $99.99 that shoots. I believe this is around $100. I mean around
yes,
just under 400 feet per second.
Just under 400 feet per second. So it is going to be legal at majority of the fields.
Mm-hmm. Now check us out because it's a limited time only while supplies last. Wow, it's got a metal lower receiver though.
No, it's a polymer lower. It's just a very strong polymer
I don't know about that. Anyway, regardless, check them out online. We're just playing around with them today. Maybe it's just because it was cold. So anyway, Mark. Yeah, it's just because it's cold.
And metal bodies don't have seams.
Ah, yes, touche.
This one has a seam right there.
Oh, I didn't see that before. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I had a chance to play with them today for the first time. They're pretty cool. I mean, they definitely have pretty good range for right out of the box for that price. So. Very well played. That being said, we do have, in addition to that, if you guys aren't aware, we have global shipping, which is still an option, which is really great because we've been shipping to a lot of different countries all over the world, except for North Korea because they've been bad. In addition to that, like I mentioned, we had our zombie game this last weekend, and I actually just put up a small photo album of some of the photos we have there. We're going to be adding to that throughout the week. In addition, our boneyard has been restocked. Flat rate shipping, I believe, is still ongoing for $4.95 in the continental United States, and you can use the flat rate shipping. In addition to any order over $60, you're going to get a gift card back, and any order over $80 that you use the coupon code AirsoftGI with will have free shipping. Whew.
No limit to your order on $4.95 flat rate shipping in the continental U.S. You just want a simple bag of BBs, or if you want the fact that you want to buy, like, let's say 3 M249s, it's only going to be $4.95 shipping. So.
I feel like you go like louder and quieter, like in the middle of your sentences without warning. Like the volume just gets modulated.
That's about right.
Good talk. All right, real quick shout out to RV Prime. Your shout out is approved. What's up, Jay Palaz? 123. Good to see you again. Hope Arizona's treating you well. Anywho, without further ado, I think that's actually all of our regularly scheduled promos we have to go over. So actually, I just want to show you some of the cool shots we have from. Oh, dang it! I can't show them to you because someone didn't set up that second window.
I didn't know how.
Okay.
I got confused.
You want to be a lamb? Go grab Marcus while I say a few things about the zombie game.
Fine.
He promised he'd do it.
Did?
We'll just bring him in here and do it. Anyway, just to keep you guys mildly entertained while we fix this issue so I can show you some cool photos. We had a number of people show up in costumes this weekend, which is always a plus. There was a gentleman dressed as a Teletubby. There was someone dressed as a giant strip of bacon, which I can, of course, approve of. And I'm really happy Kaylin's song from Team Vicious and Delicious came out again this year dressed as a scary clown. That is always a plus. And what's really great is that he has his he has his clown outfit, and then when he turns into a zombie, he has a scary clown mask he puts on over that, which is awesome. So I cannot approve of that enough. Zane Case. You were asking about the Cam 870 last week. I will actually mention that to the higher ups here, but I appreciate you asking. Anywho, Runaway Ghost Airsoft, your shout out is approved, as well as Call Sign Moonman, your shout out is approved. And here is the mouse. You might have to get up and lean into it. Editor, don't do that. You're blowing out the mic. Anyway, shout out from Germany to Sam Bush. Your shout out is approved.
Yeah, no. You guys know what that means. It's Korean.
How does that relate to Germany?
No, the fact that when I made a loud noise. Yeah, what that means? It means I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well, let's see if there are any more. Oh yes, Obro HD, OB Pro HD. Your shout out is approved. Whew, that took a little second. And you can get the audio set up with this, right?
Yes.
Okay. In addition to a bunch of costumes, like I already mentioned, like the Teletubbies, like the bacon, as well as the clown.
Banana.
We didn't have the banana show up. Kaylin's song showed up as Scary Clown, which was pretty awesome.
The banana was actually on I think it was Texas. When they had one of their games there, some dude showed up in banana.
We also had some dude show up as a banana for episode 2. It was actually Kaylin's song, the guy who showed up as the Scary Clown. We also had someone show up in a cheerleader outfit, which was very, very bold because her legs got shot up. I believe it was Athena from Team Pink Rangers, which is a pretty legit airsoft team. They definitely know what they're doing. And then in addition to the cheerleader outfit, I can't remember if I mentioned, but we had a gentleman who dressed up as Jason. And it was really cool because I would go around a corner and I would see him. He would literally just be standing there with a machete, doing nothing. And I would come back and he was gone. And that was kind of weird.
Too slow, Bob.
No one, I mean, I'd be like, was that Jason? I'd check again and he's like gone. I'm like, wow, that's weird. That's kind of freaky.
He's doing his job pretty well. But in the spirit of Halloween, though, although we're talking about BB Wars and zombies, it's a great time to talk about Halloween when you're done. It's about costumes that came to mind.
Actually,
creativity.
We might as well mention it right now because the first and foremost thing you should always remember when thinking about Halloween and airsoft is not taking your gun out for Halloween. It's really important to be as safe as possible while you're having fun and be respectful of others by not taking your airsoft gun out for Halloween. Now, I have definitely used a number of things from my airsoft kit like tactical gear or camouflage for costumes before, but I never take my gun out because I absolutely want to be safe. Is that working with the sound as well?
I think so. Let's try it out.
Check. Yeah, I think people can hear us.
Yeah.
Yep, sweet. Okay, cool. Now we can show you photos from the game, like certain costumes that I just uploaded. So, real quick, I just want to show you guys some of these costumes right now. I don't know exactly what this costume is, but it looked fancy at the game, so I definitely had to take a photo, and it's I always approve of people wearing suits in airsoft. Yeah, you didn't expect me to switch back? That's embarrassing. All right, actually, yep, there's the Jason right there, as you can see. You can't see the machete. There's Kaylin's song with his clown outfit. You can't see the scary clown mask. It was much scarier when he had it on. And there's Athena with her cheerleader outfit, as well as that is Miguel Batacan. He actually brought some bomb melee weapons. Very nice of him to show up again as well.
And that quote, go back.
What? It better not be inappropriate. Oh.
That's forward, but...
Well, there's no back picture. Oh, there it is.
Back button. Would you say your Schwartz is bigger than his?
Good work, Mark. Good work. Okay. Once again, special thanks to Jag Precision, as well as PTS for sponsoring the game. We're actually able to give away a Zombat Striker, very similar to this one. In fact, it wasn't similar to, we gave away this gun. I actually took off my Surefire X300 Ultra before we gave it away. That would have been unfortunate. But this is a really cool gun they got to use this weekend. I actually have wanted to use one of these since they came out. And I got to tell you, right out of the box, the performance was great. I was using an 11.1 LiPo. And as you can see right here, I had the short version of the PTS Enhanced Polymer Grip, which worked really great. And if you can't tell, but right here, you can remove the bottom for some storage space for like Skittles or batteries for your flashlight. Yeah, CR123As, which is what you have to use in the Surefire, as well as a lot of other tactical flashlights. This gun performed great, and I like that, the short version or the CQB version comes shooting right under 350 feet per second, and the carbine length version shoots just under 400, which, essentially it's just a really great setup for what you want to buy, whether you're doing CQB field or just a field that has a 400 FPS limit. So, and then a bucket of fake blood that a few people used to make their costumes, like this gentleman. This is Dylan, aka Soap from DevTac Airsoft, who was dressed as Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. You might also say he's got red on him. You've got red on you. Here's a quote from the movie. So yeah, overall a great weekend at GamePod Combat Zone.
And someone was taking a selfie.
And what?
Go back.
What? Oh yeah, that woman was actually at. This woman, I believe it's the same one, was actually at our Code Red game recently. Episode, I guess so. Yeah, that would have been episode 3. So Code Red would have been BB Wars episode 3. So yeah, she was there, and it was nice to see her again up at the zombie game. May I
take reins now of your speech?
Yes, you may. I will allow it.
If you will gladly go to the Airsoft GI main homepage, or just click the others. This Saturday, October 31st, obviously important not to take your airsoft guns out in public. Scoot over a bit. Thank you. But in the spirit of Halloween, you do have a new mystery box going live. So if you guys if Bob will click on the other screen. Actually, go over here first. Click on this. I was gonna show him how to get there.
Oh. Okay, fine.
So we have a new mystery box. Bob here is going to show you how to get there. So this is our main page. You want to scroll down a bit. You're going to see the mystery box section and scroll over. You're going to see mystery box. Go ahead and click mystery box, and then you'll be able to see the one I just created, trick or treat mystery box. Now the grand prize of this mystery box is going to be a plethora of, actually not really a plethora, but $1,500 worth of airsoft guns, as well as some a Kydex holster for an MP7. If you want to go ahead and scroll all the way down. Excuse me.
Bless you.
If you go ahead and scroll all the way down, keep going, Bob, you'll see what's contained in the monster box that one person will be lucky to win. One person will be lucky to win the Elite Force G28 limited edition version, as well as the MP7 by KWA, the gas blowback, and the Elite Force 416, and as well as the Redline Pro Gear Kydex holster for your MP7, specifically for the KWA MP7. Now this is going to be one hell of a setup for, especially if you're a new player, or if you're a more experienced player on the field. It's just, what do you think? A pretty badass setup.
No, it's really great because you have a wide variety of stuff. I mean, if I was going to be if I was going to have to do a DMR setup, I would want to have either a pistol with a lot of mags or a submachine gun with a few mags.
Precisely, yes.
So that works really well. And even if you don't want to run a DMR setup, you have the 416 CQB in there, as well as, you have an MP7 holster, which is nice because very few people actually have an MP7 holster. And once again, I would like to reiterate, even though this is the Trick or Treat mystery box, please, for everything that is holy, do not take out your airsoft guns for Halloween. It is very important to stay safe and be respectful of others, and just do not take your airsoft guns, no matter how good of an idea you think it may be. It is not. Do not take your airsoft guns out for Halloween. All right.
So yeah, that mystery box is for $179.99 and will be going live this Saturday, October 31st at 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time. And don't forget, if you are in the United States, or actually specifically in, does it change in the East Coast too? I'm not sure. But if you're in California, for sure, the daylight saving change, you're going to fall backwards 1 hour November 1st. Don't forget. Also, don't forget, you will not be late for school, work, or even church.
Zane Case, Bob, did you pee your pants again? I actually was monitoring that all day, and I appreciate you asking. I didn't pee my pants. I gambled on a fart, and I didn't poop my pants, so that was good. The fart was worth it, though.
Flatulence.
Well, I think what was funny for me is, I was playing a zombie and I was hidden and I had a fart ready, so I farted and it actually drew the attention of some survivors, which is kind of what I wanted to do. So they went to inspect the building and I went around the side and got one of them. Anyway, so the fart worked out. That being said, didn't soil myself, which is great. Didn't puke, which is even better. Overall, just a really, really hilarious and fun weekend.
For dinner.
Well, I hope so. Okay. Iron Horse Militia Airsoft Team, your shout out is approved. And great to see someone watching from Ontario, Canada. Yes. Let's see here. Alrighty, let's see if there are any questions. Hey Bob, that girl in the pic that was at Code Red, she's my friend. That's my teammate's wife. That's from Cali Tactics. That's awesome. I actually ran into, I believe her name is Athena. I ran into her at, I believe it was BB Wars Episode 2. We're looking for folks to run the anti-armor teams at BB Wars Episode 2. And she came up, she told me straight up, she's like, Bob, I have the best record for taking out vehicles at GamePod. Ask the staff. And I was like, wow, you said that with such confidence. I'm just going to give you the rocket right now. And literally within 5 minutes of me doing that, she had the vehicle taken out. So very impressed, very fun to play with her, as well as the rest of the Pink Rangers. They're actually really great folks to rely on to either get them to a position to hold or get them to attack position. So really cool team. Athena's really cool, and I'm really glad she came out for the zombie game. And again, very bold for showing up in a cheerleader outfit. I personally would not have done that, and as I also don't wear skirts as often as you might think.
Imagine Bob wearing in a cheerleader outfit and then getting shot up.
I've done one of those. Let's see. Actually, I've done both those, not at the same time. All right, let's see
I
here.
don't presume it during Airsoft, though.
No comment. All right, let's see if there are any questions. I'm not going to say that. Mark, are you guys going to be doing any events in Wisconsin? Mark?
Let me get back to my special events coordination team. Actually, that would be pretty cool. What do you think, Bob? Should we do the event in Wisconsin? I would love to go down to Wisconsin to play a few Airsoft games. I haven't been there.
I would love to go to Wisconsin. There are a lot of places I would like to go to, and we've actually had a lot of questions about Wisconsin recently. So I will add that to the list and see if we can get out here soon.
It's a short list too, so don't worry about it.
Who is the guy on your right? This is Mark. I assume this is who you're referring to.
My name's Justin.
Mark and Justin are both Filipino, and they are both in our marketing department. Mark's been here for a little while now. He is the marketing department's resident tech. Whenever we need to take apart guns quickly and we can't get
just guns.
well, when we can't get all the way over to the tech department, we can rely on you to open them up and sometimes put them back together. Sometimes. But yeah, Mark does a lot of work here behind the scenes at Airsoft. Yeah, and asked him to stop in the live show for a fun factor. And also, he doesn't generally get to go to a lot of these events, so I like to rub it in his face. And it doesn't matter as much to him sometimes. So sometimes, yes. It would be fun if you got to go to the zombie event because your guns usually have pretty good trigger response.
Pretty damn.
Can't do full auto.
That's why they want to go.
Yeah.
I'm an old school player. I like being up and pressed in their face. But being a tech, though, the smart bell and scooter things, I'm going to try to find a way to make those faster.
Gonna get someone hurt, bro.
Well, no, it wouldn't be for sale. It would just be for
well, they already go really fast.
Like 10 miles per hour. Let's bump it up to 20.
God, we get someone hurt. For those of you who don't know, we do sell these Smart Balance wheel scooters on the website. And
Yes!
What?
Jollibee!
Jolly Filipino fast food. Now, the Smart Balance wheel scooters, which are available on our website, at first, we're a bit surprised to see them in here. However, we've noticed they are actually really fun to use consistently. Wouldn't you agree, Mark?
I would agree.
Yeah, because you're on it most of the time out of any one of the departments. So if you guys haven't checked them out, check them out on our website. We actually just posted a video on Facebook about it. I'm actually going to need the mouse real quick.
Texas Steel. I think we use that or...
Do you really want to waste time figuring that out?
No, I'll text them later.
Okay. Well, Mark, why don't you talk about global shipping for a second?
Global shipping. So,
without an accent, please.
Okay, so for those of you that are international and not located in the United States, we do have global shipping. And to reiterate on that is, if you want for any item or items that you need on airsoftgi.com, you can simply add them to your cart and click the blue global checkout button to calculate your shipping. Now that won't, clicking that button the first time will allow you to calculate your shipping instead of checking out. So if you want to see how much it costs to ship to your area, or just in general, how much it costs, you can click on that area. Also, every item, depending on the weight and size, will vary on shipping. So there's not one flat rate for international shipping. Like, I get emails and response like, hey, how much shipping to this place? I don't know because I don't know what item you need. So simply just add the item to your cart on airsoftgi.com, and then you can go see how much it costs. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We gotta change that.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if there are any questions that we can answer.
Like you know that right now. Though.
GDI Airsoft, your shout out is approved. Army Vet shout out, that bloody psycho demonized, your shout out is approved. What are your recommendations for a pistol? This is from Aiden Miller. That's actually a very good question. We actually get that question a lot. I generally would recommend a wide variety of KWA pistols right out of the box. They perform very well. They're a bit more expensive than other pistols, but there's a reason for that. You get their level of quality when you buy their pistols. I personally own the KWA 1911 Mark series. I own one gun from that. I own the KWA HK45. That's my current go-to sidearm, mainly because it's so comfortable and it's also got a huge magazine. In addition to that, the KWA M9 series is great. The P226 as well. The USP, that one doesn't have a mag, by the way.
Yeah, I'll tell you that.
There are a wide variety of KWA pistols, and you should really check out all of them and see which one fits your playstyle or your desires the best. Mark, what would you recommend for a pistol?
What I would recommend for a pistol, obviously KWA is a great line, but I've really been sticking to the Smith & Wesson M&P9s and MP9Cs, or the original KJW 226 with a few custom internal work for that. But the one pistol I do like I do like shooting recently is the new Echo One Timberwolf. Those are cool, and they came out with a pretty cool using slide, the one with the Zeb custom slide. So
they got the Zeb custom slide, and they have the cut down slots.
Cut down slots, and there's also the basic version to that. So 3 different models.
Mr. Bowhunter, will you be uploading any gameplay videos soon? Yes, we will. We actually, our editor is hard at work right now on both the zombie game as well as episode 3 at Code Red. So we'll be getting both of those out very soon. Let's see if there are any other questions for us to answer. What?
I need to let Kevin know to fix that before he goes home. So I'm gonna bug it out a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna be right back. I got new customs to show you guys too.
Okay, yeah. As soon as Mark gets back, we will be doing that. Shout out Bob, Tony from Cali Tactics. Tony from Cali Tactics, your shout out is approved. All right. Bob, thanks for my shout out. I'm the wife who you showed on your pics, Cali Tactics wife. Oh, well, that's awesome to see you here. Any Castillo. Well, let me know what your name. I thought your call sign was Athena, so if I got that wrong, please let me know. But thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. It was awesome to see you there again. I don't know if you missed my speech about you being the anti-armor gunner, but all right. Let's see. Is the Umarex G36 a good starter gun? Yes, they're a wide variety of starter guns. Generally, a lot of people really like specific models like the G36 or the M4 or the AK, or some people want to start with shotguns. So you really just go with what gun makes you happy, and I would highly suggest getting a gun that starts that is a starter gun that has a full metal gearbox. That'll, at least if you start with a baseline of that, your gun will last longer than I would say a couple months, because we do have people that come out that get really, I want to say cheap guns, but really affordable guns that won't last very long. Call sign Moonman, opinion on the Team Miad video. Yeah, anyone who shoots that much at that point blank range is not someone I would want to play with, period. So, all right, this is actually, speaking on a better subject, or at least a happier one, this is a custom that just came out of our tech department. It's got actually a number of, I wouldn't even say this is 2-tone, this is like 3-tone on here. We got a good paint job on here.
Good. This is great.
It is great. I honestly, there's a number of people who do paint jobs in the tech department, a small number, and they are consistently surprising me with how awesome it looks together. Definitely like this build as well. Do they have a name for this gun?
This is the... I always forget how to pronounce it. Hold on.
Unacceptable, Mark. Unacceptable.
Crypto Frog.
Crypto Frog.
CRYPTOFROG.
That does sound like Crypto Frog. Touche. Anyway, how much is this going to be available on our website for? Do you know?
I do not know yet. It'll soon be available on airsoftgi.com, but since the gun is based off the KWA LM4, you can expect the gun to close around maybe about 5-6 price range. So,
that's awesome.
because the rail system itself is about another $100. Barrel extension around another 60. Optics will say another 100. Flashlight's another 50, 60, I believe. I can't remember. So we'll say about 500, 600. So that's actually pretty affordable and a well-built gun.
For a customized LM4, yes, because LM4s out of the box are more expensive in general.
Master Race.
You also do get a magnifier in addition to the red dot scope, which is awesome. This is actually, I believe it's red and green dot. Could be wrong. Yeah. But this is awesome. I'm glad they're doing more builds with the L4s. I know there are a lot of AEG builds they've been doing recently. I was hoping to see some more GBBR builds. So
I do like that stock though. It's the old school 733
Yep.
stock instead of the traditional LE stock.
Oh, it's...
No, just poured.
Oh, okay. That's why. Oh, it's because of the paint. That's why it's a little tougher to move.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it definitely is more old school, and that is kind of nice. It's kind of retro a little bit, so that's
they
awesome.
make pretty damn good guns. All right, that's one of two.
That is one of two.
That is
One of two.
One
One
of
of
two.
two.
Next.
One of two. All right. Well, this is an interesting one that I don't have an immediate answer for. This is from Alexander Milanov. What is the best money to fun ratio? I like how you put that. Battery operated submachine gun. Shout out? Yes. Your shout out, Alexander Milanov, is approved. Mark, have you had any experience with a battery operated submachine gun?
Well, SMG, a P90 considered an SMG, right?
Yeah, technically it is.
Five.
Well, I don't know. It's actually, no, I wouldn't think it's a submachine because it does use a rifle round.
6.8? No, it's 5.7. 5.7.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Which also goes in the pistol. Wow, that's really confusing.
Well, SMG, MP5. That's considered an SMG.
Oh, that's a good point. Best money to fun ratio for battery operated MS. Wow, today's rough.
MP5 with the 3-round burst.
Ooh, that's a very good answer, and I'm actually going to go with that because it's just too good to pass up. So yeah, Alexander Milanov, that will be our suggestion, the VFC MP5 with a 3-round burst. Every time I think of SMG, I just can't help but think of like gas blowback.
What do we think about the, I know, me too, but Echo and Get.
Oh yeah, okay. That is going to be another one with a really high fun to money ratio because it is a blast to use.
It's reliable.
Yeah, it is.
Reliable.
It is reliable, and I recently took it out to Tech City. And it's a lot of fun. So I would suggest taking a look at the Echo 1 GAT, the Spectre RDP, as well as the VFC MP5 with 3-round burst. Now this is another great paint job.
Awesome.
Great paint job.
Sucks you guys won't be able to see it.
Show them. Come on. Come on.
I'm that mean of a person. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's it's not very
Yes.
long. All right, so we got the EBR. So pretty dang cool. And rotate.
Rotate.
Spin. Swatch sides.
Spin.
Boom.
I don't know how effective that was. Anyway,
It was not effective at all. But
is there a name on this one?
this one is called. Actually, you might need to know this one. The Swamp Beast.
Swamp Beast.
Swamp Beast.
That makes sense because of the coloring. Yeah, that is really cool. This is probably the coolest looking.
This looks like a G&G.
Well, it's easy to check on. No, this is actually made by Echo One. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely like the custom grip they have on here.
That's actually the BCM Gunfighter grip.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, these should be going on the website very soon. I believe Kevin has already taken photos of these.
I believe so.
Let's pretend he has. So, if you guys are looking for a custom rifle like this or a custom LM4, I would highly suggest checking out airsoftgeo.com in the coming days because a lot of times when these customs go up, they go out the door pretty quickly.
The contrast between what the camera and the screen compared to what you see on this side, it like blends like differently. It's awesome.
Yeah, that is odd. It looks like a little bit more toned down on here, whereas like on the camera it looks a lot more vivid.
Well, it makes sense because then the light's in that direction. But
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
that would be cool because then in different environments it would blend perfectly.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. Do you know what the price range for this might be? Do you have the sell sheet?
I do not have sell sheet.
You do not have the sell sheet, but you have the name for it?
It was a Swamp Beast.
Swamp Beast.
So this one, as soon as I'm done creating the description, and it'll be up on the website very shortly.
That's cool. Well, make sure to look for that on airsoftgeo.com
Long gun.
very
It's
soon.
probably as tall as me.
All right. The Gamer 2056. Do you think kids are annoying in Airsoft? Kids can be annoying in Airsoft. Adults can be annoying in Airsoft.
That's
Teenagers can be annoying in Airsoft. People can be annoying in just about anything. I'm sure that there are kids out there that are annoying in Airsoft, but there are some adults out there that can be very annoying. So,
It's
nature.
nature.
It's life. That's all it is. You just got to roll the punches, have as good a time as you can, and just do the best you can at it. Okay.
Be humble. Be happy.
Be humble, be happy. Shout out to Puma from Cali Tactics. Your shout out is approved.
Puma, like Puma, the shoes? Is that how you spell his name? Puma?
Sure.
Puma shoes are awesome.
All right. What's a good starter airsoft gun? That's an interesting question. Well, there are a number of ones. There's the Echo One Genesis is a very good starter.
Genesis line, not just Genesis.
Yeah, well, the entire line. They do have a variety of guns. A G&G combat machine, an Airsoft GIG-4, Lancer Tactical M4 AK, or Lancer Tactical Full Metal M4 and AK. Those are good starter guns, especially because they have Full Metal gearbox. What's
Kevin
up?
is the man.
Okay.
He's our graphics guy, and then the EVR Swamp Beast is for $435, and the Crypto Frog is for $750. I saw someone commented. I've been wondering where the damn numbers. I was like, Kevin is the man. That actually looks pretty good. He takes pretty bomb photos.
It's almost like it's his job.
It's almost like that. It's almost like the gun never moves. It's always at the exact same spot.
Yeah, that is odd. That is a bit surprising. Okay. Alrighty. Someone said, Bob, did you get that Instagram tag from Saturday Game Pod? Let's see, where's Asian Fam King?
Yeah.
I don't believe I did get that Instagram tag. You might have to be more specific, but I'll check out my Instagram as well. I've actually been signed into the Airsoft GI one for most of this weekend. Posting photos on that. Recommendation for budget BDUs, Mark.
Budget BDUs, Lancer Tactical. It's all made of similar material compared like others. But obviously there's a difference between the more affordable and like the ones our military uses that need not to rip and to last during their what do you call it, tours. So the more affordable Lancer Tactical BDUs is perfect, even perfect for airsoft. Because I picked up a set of a actual combat shirt, like not long sleeve, but a shirt with the Gen 2 pants, and it's pretty comfortable. If it wasn't multicam, I'd wear it every day.
Touche. Victor Aguilar, your shout out is approved, as well as Ben Bauer's shout out, which is approved. What is the best sniper rifle base to upgrade? There is no best sniper rifle base, but I can give you a very good suggestion. Don't do that, Mark. The JG Bar 10 is a really great base to work off of. It's VSR 10 compatible. I've had a lot of fun with it just right out of the box without any upgrades, especially when you and all of your friends had the same gun. It could be a lot of fun. But bar none. I didn't mean to do that. Don't get the table, Mark. The JG Bar 10, just to answer your question, is a very good gun to start with, a very good base rifle to start with, and again, it's VSR 10 compatible, so there are a lot of room for upgrades on that gun.
A lot of room.
Okay.
I mean, 700 FPS Bar 10 is pretty insane.
Jaron Hatch, your shout out is approved. Let's see. When is the ASG Dan Wesson 357 Magnum coming out? It looks so sick. You know, I don't have any information on my fingertips. Although, if you want to hit up ASG, anytime you ask us when something's coming out, generally, well, sometimes we have the information and can tell you, but more than likely, most of the time, the distributors and manufacturers, if it's something that's a long way out, they will have that information. But when we do, we will share it with you. On this one, I don't know, so there's nothing I can tell you. However, I can say that Tomcat Cole's shout-out is approved. What experience do you have with AK platform guns, and which do you prefer? You know, I've got a fair amount of experience with AK platform guns. I like AK platforms a lot. Lately, I have been just loving the E&L AKs. Oh, okay. Woo! Just because I want to say I have bad luck, but also I'm kind of careless. Would you not agree?
No comment.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to say I'm careless. So the great thing about the E&Ls is that they're built to last. So seriously. I have banged them into cement. I have dropped them from 6 feet up.
Not intentional.
None of this was intentional. I've really just knocked them silly, and they just keep performing. So if you want something rugged and awesome, and it's not light because it's built very similar to a real rugged, AK. So you know you might need a bit of a workout or stretch before you use it. But I would highly suggest the E&L AKs. Let's see. Echo One's got a couple cool AKs, like I believe it's their operator combat weapon. I think that's what it is.
One of those.
Yeah, there are a number of AKs. I've got an old Tokyo Marui AK that has been functioning for a long time, and only, for a long time it was not functioning, but it was brought back to life by the Airsoft GI Tech Department, and it is purring like a kitten.
I want to clarify, Bob is very careless with his gun. So
yes, I'm incredibly careless. So the fact that it's still working is only due to the tech department. You miss your AK?
I miss my AK.
Why do you not still have it?
I don't know. It's like you just have to get along in new guns over time. I had the AK built off Echo One. I had the M4 conversion kit, so I had it down the fence front end. So it was it's a different type of AK out there, and then it was just way too fast. It was actually, believe it or not, it was HPA, sadly. and I sold it because I didn't like HPA. I should have turned it back into an AEG.
Gosh, I was tuned out for the entire conversation. Arizona Airsoft, your buddy. Arizona Airsoft, your shout out is approved, as well as Tech Load Network, your shout out is approved. Yeah, I don't know why you get rid of an AK mark. That's heresy.
This is why I would start working here now, so I know not to get rid of it.
Yes, that is a good one. What's a good starter airsoft sniper? We've actually just had 2 other people ask that. Now, you're looking for the $200 to $300 range. I mean, you might almost go...
Bartendant upgrades.
Yeah, I would say get a JG Bartendant and get some upgrade parts and get it pre-set up to I guess like what sort of FPS limits or what sort of barrel you would like. Or what you can also do is call our customer service line, who has a direct line to our tech department, and ask them for advice. And basically you just tell them like, look, here's my budget, here's what I want to do, help me get there. And they'll give you the advice to get to that point. And if you would like them to put it together for you, they can also do that. And I would honestly suggest that unless you feel very confident in your tech ability. And we've got Frank not sneaking in here. We were going to show those to the audience.
It's okay.
And you're going to bring it back. Okay. In 10 minutes. All right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But no, some people say what's the best sniper rifle, but sometimes the sniper rifle can be a very broad term. Sometimes they could be referring to just a long range rifle in general. They could be meaning like a DMR. They don't specify what they mean. Like sniper rifle, they just think a long rifle.
Well,
that's what I get from like messages and stuff. So.
I guess there is a misconception out there. Like there's a difference between sniper rifle and DMR.
Right.
So
depends which one you really want.
When I think sniper rifle, I think like a bolt action gun, whereas a DMR is going to be semi-auto.
Of course, but there's always those new players out there that are still learning about the airsoft sport, airsoft in the field, that they just have to get mixed up just a little bit. So it's all right.
Of course, what we're here for. Of course. Casey Reese, your shout out is approved. Airborne Action, again, your shout out is approved. PKM or M240 Bravo.
M240 because America.
Oh, wow. I'm still going to say PKM, but I was tempted because of how Mark said the M240 Bravo. I like the PKM just because like I've seen Brian from Echo One just rock out all day with one of those at the same time as dispensing beef jerky to small children. So I like the PKM because it's rugged. However, the M240 Bravo I think looks a lot cooler. But I have been into some Russian loadouts lately, so that's why I'm also partial to the PKM.
Unless you're talking about Battlefield 4, I'd go PKM or M240 Bravo.
Well, that's the question. He's asking PKM or M240 Bravo.
He wasn't specifying whether it's a video game related or airsoft related or real firearm related.
Well, we work at an airsoft shop, so which do you think it is, Mark?
The Battlefield 4. Because gamers for life.
Okay, all right. So we've actually got a special deal going on right now, which actually wait, we already talked about them.
These, yeah.
Wow, yeah. Well, Frank, thanks for bringing them back.
Up?
Really appreciate it.
You told me you still need to show them.
Yeah, I fibbed. ASAP Airsoft, your shout out is approved.
By the way,
they are. It's when the them all have seams. They feel like plastic.
Bob, it would be cool if GI held an international game in Europe or my country, Ireland. I agree. That would be awesome if we held a international game. And what I've actually been telling folks to ask this a lot is that we have actually looked at which countries order from us the most as a way of determining should we hold an airsoft event in that country. So. If you are looking for stuff for airsoft, make sure to check out airsoftgi.com because there is no telling in the near future if we get a lot of orders from a certain country, there is a chance that we could hold an airsoft event out there.
So if you international guys are out there listening to this, you know what the drill is.
Jacob Peters, shout out to my airsoft team Phoenix One. Phoenix One, your shout out is approved. Let's see. All right.
I got one for you, Bob. What do you think about the new Black Ops 3 coming out November 6th?
Is that really coming out November 6th?
Yeah, Black Ops 3. I think also Need for Speed's coming out as other cool games.
I have some tough decisions around November 6th, 7th, and 11th.
You shouted me out. I'm crying.
Yeah. We'll just stay on topic. Black Ops 3 is coming out. Star Wars Battlefront is coming out.
Thank you. I forgot.
Fallout 4 is coming out. There are a lot of games that are coming out.
Halo 5, I think, already came out.
Did it already come out?
I saw Greg have his posted with a photo with this. I think it came out already.
I don't know. Maybe you got a pre-order or something.
It is Greg, so.
Yeah, it is Greg. I am honestly going to say I'm going to spend my money on Fallout 4 just right away because I gotta really save my money and see which ones I really need. So Black Ops 3 I might like rent through Redbox just to play through the single player and play zombies a little bit. But I'm getting Fallout, and then I'm eventually going to get Star Wars Battlefront.
I had a feeling. It shocked me a bit inside that you said, "Oh, you get Fallout over Battlefront more." But
I know.
I'm just gonna get I'm not really a Black Ops type of player. I used to play Battlefield and whatnot. But the only reason I'm gonna get Black Ops 3 is one, to complete the campaign. My buddy is like, "Hey, you remember those old photos and videos we did during Black Ops 2 of the zombies?" And it's like, "Yeah, dude." I was like, "It's been 2 years since we played zombies." I was like, "And your point?" As soon as I get back from Florida, we're gonna get Black Ops 3.
Nice.
I'm like, yes, just for zombies. Yes, forget about the multiplayer campaign, just for zombies.
You know, it's interesting. The Black Ops series of games, both 1 and 2. My sister and all of her girlfriends would play zombies, the zombie game of it, all night. Like, they were addicted to it. They would get up to like level 23 or 28.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, like they would actually go to parties and like not talk to anyone else. And all 4 of them would just sit down and be like, "Where's your Xbox?" And they brought my copy of the game to their parties and would play all night. And it's like, wow, I mean, it's cool, but you guys are like actually addicted to this game. So it's weird.
No objections to that. I mean, if they can make you a sandwich and play video games at the same time,
It's okay. I got a comment that I have to address. Lucas Cardin Franco, please forgive me if I didn't say your name correctly. Insurgency is better than Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty. Now, I would say Insurgency for me is very refreshing and awesome and totally worth buying. Saying it's better than both of those, the game. Do you know what Insurgency is?
I don't. But I was going to say a quote from Big Bang Theory, and that's your opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess Mark is sort of right. That is your opinion, and you're more than welcome to it. And I will agree that Insurgency is actually awesome to play after you've been playing Battlefield 4 a lot, or if you just don't like the play style. Because in Insurgency, there's no hit markers. Like if you were shooting at someone, you don't know if they're dead. You have to go and check.
Oh, awesome! That's cool.
And also, you only like get hit once or twice before you're dead. It's like more real world, and it's really cool. I mean, it does feel a lot more real, and that's part of the why it is so refreshing.
Okay.
However, you don't really have like helicopters and tanks and all that stuff, which is one of the reasons I do like Battlefield 4
shooting
a
a
lot.
helicopter or jet out of the sky with a tank is pretty satisfying enough.
Well, it is satisfying. I mean, I just like the variability you have in Battlefield 4, which you don't have in Insurgency. However, if you're just looking for that infantry on infantry combat that's more realistic, Insurgency's your game.
I think there's also a new Tom Clancy game that comes out.
The Division?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
Tom Clancy's The Division should be coming out soon. I hope it's. Thank you, that bloody psycho demonized. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Tom Clancy's The Division should be coming out soon. I was eagerly awaiting the game. I hope it doesn't get dumbed down from the photos and videos that they released, because I've heard that is what that company that's putting out does sometimes. They'll release like a really cool high-resolution graphics video, and then when it actually comes out, it'll be dumbed down quite a bit. So I hope they don't do that.
You know what I do miss the video games, Bob? I really miss the old school war games, the old very first Call of Duty, the very first ever come out with you're taking M1 Grands and Lee Enfields and this, just using those old school rifles. It's just awesome.
You're talking about the Medal of Honor series, or even Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty originally started out as a World War II series game.
That one. I kind of miss that stuff.
I do miss it too, and it is really fun. But there's a reason why all those companies got out of the World War II series of games is because the market was oversaturated. There's so many people doing World War II series of games, and maybe it'll just be like a cycle where now not a lot of people are making World War II series games, so more people make it again.
I feel that's going to happen, though.
I worry that that's going to happen. And there's even World War I games coming out.
Oh, awesome! That's cool.
Not as awesome, trust me.
Really?
Well, if you remember anything about World War I, it was trench warfare. Tanks were just coming into their own. It's mainly artillery and mainly just infantry warfare and artillery.
Yeah.
So, which is to say, not as exciting.
Let's see how that goes. But
Indeed. Oh shoot, the comments are going crazy.
World at War.
Thank you. So a commenter was saying, that Boy Scout was saying, Call of Duty World at War had zombies too, and that is totally correct. Well, that was a great game, and I think Kiefer Sutherland did the voiceover for that game, which was awesome.
And his name is pretty cool, Bacon Blitz. Bacon sounds good.
Yes.
Right now.
A Bacon Blitz sounds
It's
even
very
better.
second.
P90 or MP7? Ooh. That's from Casey Reese.
Actually, I wouldn't compare those two guns. I would compare MP7 to MP9, but not P90, because P90
Well-
shoots a rifle round.
Well,
MP7 shoots a... It's not really a rifle round. It's 45, right? No, it's not. That's Chris Vector.
Mark, the MP7 shoots a rifle round.
Good.
Well, I mean, it's a centerfire round, and it is in like a rifle casing. So,
I guess.
I mean, but it
he
fits-
shoots more firearms than I do, so...
well, I've never shot an MP7. Actually, I've never shot a P90 for that matter. But,
Oh, really?
But I mean, you can see. I mean, I don't think it shoots the 5.7. I actually cannot remember off the top of my head what the MP7 shoots. But it's not a pistol cartridge. Yeah. So if I had to choose between the P90 or the MP7, that is a very tough decision.
That's the big
Gosh.
one. Yeah, bullpups.
I know P90 girl would not be happy because I'm probably going to say MP7, and obviously she would say P90.
Yes.
Yeah, so Mark is looking up what caliber they use. At the same time, Rainbow Six Siege. That was a fun
That
game.
was a fun game.
Do you wear prescription glasses under your goggles or contacts, Mark?
Oh, I thought he was talking about you.
That question was from A1 Avon. Well, I'm not the one wearing glasses.
I don't wear I don't wear contacts. Why? Because being someone that works on guns and cards, it's not easy when your hands are dirty. You can't really fix your contacts, so it's not good for your eyes. I do wear goggles or a safe face mask or dye mask over my glasses, and that's why I have on these. They're very low profile. That's specifically why I get these glasses. Very low profile and slim, so it fits perfectly. But on my goggles and mask, I cut out if it doesn't have a slot around the foam. I measure it all out, cut it out precisely, so it just slides over my what do you call these? The frame, or I guess the frame of the glasses. And it still maintains a full seal that fields require. Because full seal goggles is a very important. I don't want to get shot and lose my eyesight. So.
TGK Clan, your shout out is approved. And thank you for buying my patch. I appreciate that.
MP7 is 4.6 by 30. That I've never heard of that.
No, that's around. That Boy Scout, your shout out is approved. It's definitely not a common round because I believe they're built just for that gun. I could be very wrong on that, however.
Could be very
All right, guys. Well, I don't see any of the questions we can quickly answer.
Mercer Milsom Group from Mercer, Pennsylvania.
Where do you even see that? It's not
John
even on the list.
Appleseed. Shout out to his team. Very bottom.
Oh, well, Mercer Milsom Group
John
from Mercer.
Appleseed.
Mercer Milsom Group from Mercer, Pennsylvania. Your shout out is approved. Last question, Scotty G. Will you guys make an app for Airsoft GI or even considering? Safari is getting annoying. I will talk to the higher ups about that. That's actually an interesting thing. And I don't know why Mark is doing that.
It's very hard to make an app.
But not undoable.
It's not impossible.
Indeed. So we'll look into it, and thank you for giving us that suggestion. However, that is going to be the end of our live show today, October 27, 2015. Mark, thank you for being on the live show with me. Next time, bring some lumpia, please.
I'll bring better food than that.
Oh, touche. Lechon. Anyway, thank you all for staying with us for our live show. Feel free to hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTubes if you want any further answers to questions, or hit us up on our customer service line Monday through Friday, especially if you have any questions for our tech department. Once again, I'm Bob the X-Man Hildebrand. This is Mark. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.